Everyone dreams of financial freedom, but most people believe it starts with thousands of dollars, a big salary, or the perfect investment. The truth? It starts with $5 and what you decide to do with them. In this video, I'll show you how one simple $5 habit can become the foundation of real financial freedom. No complex investing, no get-rich-quick schemes, just a system that anyone, yes, even you, can start today. By the end of this video, you'll understand how to transform small daily actions into long-term stability. And I'll show you real examples of people who started with pocket change and ended up building a future they once thought impossible. Let's start with this. Every big success begins with a small rule. And this rule is simple. If you can control $5, you can control your future. Because $5 isn't about the money. It's about training your brain. Most people spend small amounts without thinking. Coffee, snacks, subscriptions, impulse buys. That's where freedom hides, inside the unnoticed. If you take just $5 a day, money you already spend without realizing, and redirect it with purpose, you'll have $150 a month. In a year, that's $1,800. Not life-changing yet, but that's not the point. The point is momentum. Once your brain sees progress, it craves repetition. Once repetition builds identity, money becomes automatic. This system doesn't depend on income. It depends on awareness. And the people who master awareness are the ones who escape financial stress forever. At the end of this video, I'll give you a step-by-step guide to start your $5 system today. And I'll show you how one man used this exact method to go from $0 to his first investment fund in just 14 months. So grab your notebook, because this one small habit might be the one that finally changes everything. Let's break it down. The $5 system is not about saving coins in a jar. It's about creating consistency that compounds over time. You're building a pattern, not a pile. Here's the full method in 3 clear steps. Step 1. Capture the $5. Every day, or every time you make a non-essential purchase, coffee, snacks, a ride, or even scrolling apps, stop for a second. Ask, would I miss this if I redirected it to my Freedom Fund? If the answer is no, transfer $5 to your separate account right then. You can use a digital wallet, Revolut, PayPal, Wise, or any local app. The key is to make it visible, because seeing the progress builds the habit. Step 2, automate it. If doing it daily feels like too much, automate it weekly instead. Set a $35 transfer every Sunday, one for each day of the week. This creates rhythm, and rhythm is what rewires your behavior. Step 3, label it with purpose. Never name it savings. Call it something that feels like a promise: Freedom Fund, 2027 goal, my future income. Names give meaning, and meaning gives endurance. At first, it may feel slow, like it's not making a difference. But remember, money habits don't grow linearly, they grow exponentially. Let's say you start with $5 a day. That's $150 a month. If you add just $10 more each month, not all at once, just increasing slowly, you'll have saved $2,340 by the end of the year. That's not theory, that's math. And more importantly, it's proof that consistency beats motivation every single time. Now here's where it gets powerful. Once your $5 habit becomes automatic, it frees mental space. You're no longer debating, should I save or not? The system already made that decision for you. That's how you stop being reactive and start becoming intentional. And in the next part, I'll show you how to amplify those savings by linking the $5 system to small income streams that double your results without working more hours. The $5 habit sounds simple, almost too simple, but simplicity is what makes it powerful. And to prove it, let's look at real people who used this exact system to completely transform their finances, starting from situations even harder than yours. Case number 1, the delivery driver who built his first investment fund. Diego, a 24-year-old delivery worker from Mexico City, was earning barely enough to survive. No savings, no backup plan, nothing. He started the $5 habit with the little extra he made from tips. Some days he saved $5 others $3, others $0, and that was okay. After 6 months, he had $420 saved. But here's the twist. He used $100 of that to buy a used phone and offer faster delivery service to his regular clients. His tips doubled. After 14 months, he had saved $1,800 and opened his first small investment account. Not because he earned more, but because he learned to capture the unnoticed money. Case number 2, the student who turned coins into opportunity. Meera, a 19-year-old design student in India, started by saving the leftover money from her daily commute, around $3 to $5 a day. She created a creative fund and promised herself she'd only use that money for tools and personal growth. After 8 months, she had $760. She used part of it to pay for an online design course. That course led her to her first freelance clients. Today, she earns more from her side work than from her internship. Her words? "I didn't save money. I built momentum." Case number 3, the factory worker who broke a generational pattern. In Poland, Tomas worked 12-hour shifts at a factory. His family never saved, not out of laziness, but out of survival. We learned the $5 habit. He didn't believe it would matter, but he tried anyway. After a year, he had saved $1,400. He used half to fix his old computer and took online courses at night. 2 years later, he got a higher position job with a better salary. He credits everything to that first year of daily discipline. $5 told me I could change. These aren't lucky people. They're ordinary people who did the smallest possible action consistently. That's what the $5 habit does. It gives you proof that you can control your money and eventually your life. In the next part, I'll show you exactly how to connect this $5 habit to small income streams. The point isn't to work harder. It's to allow small wins to stack on top of your $5 system until the results become impossible to ignore. In the next part, I'll teach you the exact psychological technique that makes sticking to the $5 habit effortless, even for people who hate saving or have failed before. Here's the truth that most people ignore. Saving is powerful, but saving combined with small income streams becomes unstoppable. You don't need a second job. You don't need to be a genius. You don't need thousands of followers. What you need is leverage, small actions that multiply your $5 habit. Let me show you how it works. Strategy number 1, turn your skills into tiny income generators. You don't need to be amazing at something to earn money from it. If you can write, translate, take photos, edit videos, organize files, or even fix simple tech issues, someone out there is willing to pay for that. Websites like Fiverr, Upwork, Workana, and local Facebook groups are full of people paying $10 to $50 for small tasks. Here's the magic. You don't spend that money. You funnel 100% of those earnings into your $5 system. Even one extra job a week can multiply your savings at the end of the year. Strategy number 2, sell the value you already own. Most people are sitting on money without realizing it. Old electronics, clothes you no longer wear, and used tools, forgotten books. Platforms like Facebook Marketplace, OLX, or Wallapop can turn those items into cash fast. If you sell just one item a month for $10 or $1.20, that's another boost to your freedom fund. This isn't minimalism, it's monetizing dead weight. Strategy number 3, use apps strategically, not impulsively. Cashback apps, loyalty rewards, survey platforms, and even browser extensions like Honey or Rakuten can give you small returns every time you shop. Most people ignore these because the amounts seem tiny. But tiny is exactly what the $5 system thrives on. Every $1 saved this way goes straight into the habit and compounds. Strategy number 4, create daily money triggers. Here's a psychological trick that works insanely well. Pick a daily action, like making your bed, drinking water, or finishing a task, and assign a $1 or $2 reward from your budget to your freedom fund. You gamify discipline. You let your habits pay you. Let's look at a real example. Samuel, a 31-year-old from South Africa, started with the $5 habit and added one weekly micro job fixing basic phone issues for friends. He earned around $20 a week, nothing huge. But he never touched that money. He saved it. After 10 months, he had $1,200, more money than he had ever saved in his life. That's how small streams create big outcomes. Saving money isn't just about math, it's about psychology. Most people fail not because they don't have enough money, but because their brain is trained to choose comfort now instead of freedom later. So let's fix that with one powerful technique used by behavioral economists and even elite athletes: the identity shift method. Here's how it works. Instead of telling yourself, "I'm trying to save money," you shift to, "I'm the kind of person who always invests in my future." That shift changes everything because your habits follow your identity, not your goals. So let's apply it directly to the $5 system. Step 1. Attach the habit to something you already do. Your brain loves routines. So choose one daily action: waking up, checking your phone, drinking coffee, finishing work, and connect your $5 decision to that moment. For example, I save $5 right after breakfast. That removes decision-making. You don't think, you just execute. Step 2. Reward the behavior immediately. When you save $5, give yourself a small psychological reward. A smile, a moment of pride, or a checkmark on your habit tracker. It sounds silly, but your brain responds strongly to tiny rewards. This is how habits stick for life. Step 3. Track wins visually. Make your progress visible. Use a wall calendar, a notebook, or an app. Every time you deposit $5, mark that day. After a week, you'll see a pattern forming. After a month, you won't want to break the chain. This method is so effective, even Fortune 500 CEOs use it to stay consistent. Step 4. Create emotional meaning. Ask yourself, what does this $5 represent for me? For some people, it represents safety. For others, independence. For others, a future dream. When money has emotional meaning, you won't feel like you're losing it. You'll feel like you're protecting your future. Here's a real example. Lucia, from Spain, used the identity shift method and made her $5 habit part of her nightly routine. She'd save $5, mark her calendar, and say, "I invest in my peace." In 1 year, she saved over $1,500. Not because she earned more, but because her identity changed. In the next part, I'll teach you how to protect your $5 habit from emergencies, bad days, and sabotage, so the system survives even when life gets messy. Every financial habit breaks for the same reason. Life gets stressful. An unexpected bill, a bad week, a birthday, a family problem, and suddenly the $5 habit feels impossible. But here's the truth. A good system doesn't avoid chaos. It survives it. Today, I'll show you how to protect your $5 habit from the 3 biggest threats: emergencies, emotions, and inconsistency. This is the part that separates people who quit from the people who change their future. Threat number 1, emergencies. Emergencies hit hard because they feel urgent. That's why most people drain all their savings the moment something goes wrong. To avoid that, create a micro-emergency buffer of just $50 to $100. This isn't a full emergency fund. It's a psychological shield. When something small breaks, you pay for it without touching your freedom fund. This keeps your momentum safe. Threat number 2, emotional spending. Stress triggers spending. It's not weakness, it's biology. So instead of fighting the urge, redirect it. Here's the trick. If you feel tempted to buy something unnecessary, transfer $2 instead of $5. This keeps the habit alive without punishing yourself. You're not failing, you're adjusting. Threat number 3, inconsistency. No one saves perfectly. You will miss days. You will forget. The secret is simple. Don't try to catch up. Just restart. Consistency isn't doing it every day. It's returning every time you stop. The safety rule. Follow this simple line. If I can't save $5 today, I save $1, but I never save $0. This single sentence protects the habit permanently. It keeps the identity alive even on the hardest days. Real example. Nikolai, a 32-year-old mechanic from Bulgaria, started the $5 system but faced a medical emergency 2 months later. Instead of quitting, he saved $1 a day during recovery. 3 months after that, he was back to the full $5 and ended the year with $1,200 saved. He said, "The days I saved the least were the days that saved my habit." That's what protecting your system looks like. Not perfection, resilience. In the next part, I'll show you how to connect the $5 habit to your bigger financial goals, so every small action you take starts building towards something meaningful. Most people save without direction. They put money aside, but they don't know why. And when the why is unclear, the habit dies quickly. So today, we're going to attach your $5 habit to something powerful. A long-term goal that gives your discipline meaning. This is where your $5 stops being money and becomes momentum. Step 1. Choose a meaningful target. Don't pick something vague like save more. Choose something real, personal, and measurable. A first emergency fund, paying off a small debt, a new skill or course, a small investment account, a dream project or trip, 6 months of rent saved. Your brain needs a direction, not a number floating in the air. Step 2. Calculate the goal equation. Take your target and divide it by what you save monthly. If your goal is $1,200 and you save $150 a month, that's 8 months. Suddenly, the dream has a deadline. Goals without deadlines fade. Goals with timelines activate your motivation. Step 3. Create a visual reminder. Write your goal on a sticky note or in your phone. Label it clearly. This is what my $5 becomes. The more you see it, the more your brain roots the habit and identity. Step 4. Turn progress into fuel. Every time you reach $100, take a moment to celebrate. Not by spending, but by acknowledging growth. Take a picture of your balance. Mark a milestone on a calendar. Write a short note about how you feel. Small victories give you energy for the next steps. Here's a real example. Paula, a 28-year-old office worker in Chile, used the $5 habit to fund her first emergency savings. Her target was $900. With $5 a day, she reached it in 6 months. What happened next surprised her. She didn't stop. She redirected the habit toward a digital marketing course. That course helped her earn extra income from home. 3 years later, the $5 habit has financed every step of her growth. That's the power of connection. When you link small actions to big dreams, the habit becomes unstoppable. In the next part, I'll show you how to expand the $5 system into a complete money loop where every dollar you save starts feeding back into your freedom automatically. Saving $5 a day is powerful, but turning that habit into a self-feeding financial loop is where transformation happens. This loop takes the money you save and uses it to help you save even more without increasing effort. Here's how to build your money loop step by step. Step 1. The base, your daily $5. This is the heartbeat of your system. It creates discipline, momentum, and identity. But now we're going to use that discipline to unlock growth. Step 2. Monthly expansion. At the end of each month, look at the total you saved. Let's say you saved $150. Now do this. Take 10% of that amount, $15, and use it to improve your life in a way that generates more savings or income. Examples: a used book to learn a new skill, a tool that simplifies work, better meal prep containers, an online course on freelancing. These are tiny investments that create long-term returns. Step 3. The reinvest trigger. Every time your Freedom Fund hits another $100 milestone, reinvest a small percentage, 5 to 10%, into something that enhances your earning or reduces your expenses. This creates a cycle. Save, improve, earn more, save more. No extra effort, just smarter use of your own progress. Step 4. Build passive savings habits. Link your $5 routine to passive helpers. Cashback apps, reward programs, browser discount extensions, prepaid phone plans, energy-saving behaviors. These aren't passive income. They're passive savings, and they boost your loop automatically. Step 5. Momentum compounding. After 3 months, the loop becomes natural. You save daily, improve monthly, reinvest quarterly. Your effort stays the same. Your results multiply. Real example: Laura, a 30-year-old teacher in Portugal, started with the $5 habit. After 3 months, she had $420. She reinvested $40 into an online course on digital note-taking and organization. Within weeks, she began offering small organization services to local students for $10 each. Her money loop doubled her savings in less than 6 months, without changing her lifestyle. That's the power of a system that feeds itself. You're no longer saving money. You're building a machine. In the next part, I'll show you how to turn your $5 habit into your first real investment, even if you've never invested a single dollar in your life. Most people think investing is only for people with a lot of money. But the truth is simple. Your first investment doesn't come from wealth, it comes from discipline. And the $5 habit gives you exactly that. So let's turn your daily $5 into something bigger. Step 1, build your minimum launch fund. Before you invest, you need one rule. Never invest money you may need urgently. So when your Freedom Fund reaches $300 to $500, choose a small portion, maybe 10% or 20%, to become your starter investment. This keeps your safety intact while letting you grow. Step 2, choose a beginner-friendly investment. You don't need crypto, risky stocks, or complex platforms. Here are safe, realistic options almost anyone can start with. Index funds, ETFs, the simplest and safest long-term strategy. High-yield savings accounts, not huge returns but steady. Micro-investing apps, invest small amounts automatically. Fractional shares, buy pieces of big companies for as little as $1. You're not trying to get rich fast. You're trying to enter the game. Step 3, use the drip method. Once a month, take part of your accumulated $5 savings and invest $10 to $20 into your chosen asset. This creates rhythm, consistency, and reduces risk. Investing monthly, even small amounts, is more powerful than trying to time a market. Step 4, avoid the number one beginner mistake. Most beginners panic when they see small fluctuations. But investing isn't emotional, it's mathematical. The goal isn't short-term profit. The goal is to let your system run for years. If you ignore the noise, your money grows automatically. Real example, Ariv, a 22-year-old tech student in India, used the $5 habit for 5 months and saved $750. He invested $150 into an ETF and kept investing $20 monthly. 2 years later, without touching anything, that tiny start grew into over $1,400. He said, "My $5 habit taught me patience, and patience built everything else." This is what the $5 habit does. It transforms you from someone who wants to invest into someone who is already investing. In the next part, I'll show you how to combine everything, saving, protection, micro-income, and investing, into a full wealth blueprint you can follow for the rest of your life. You've reached the end of this video, and now you understand something most people never learn. Financial freedom doesn't start with a big salary. It starts with a daily decision, a small habit, a simple $5. Let's bring everything together into your $5 wealth blueprint, a system you can follow for the rest of your life. Step 1, save $5 a day. This creates discipline, identity, and the rhythm your brain needs. Step 2, protect the habit. Save $1 on hard days, build a tiny emergency buffer, and restart anytime you fall behind. Step 3, connect your $5 to a goal. A clear, meaningful target turns effort into purpose. Step 4, expand it with a money loop. Improve your life monthly, reinvest part of your progress, and let your system grow automatically. Step 5, turn savings into investments. Use small amounts to enter the safest beginner-friendly investments: ETFs, fractional shares, micro-investing apps, or high-yield accounts. This is your blueprint. Simple enough to start today, powerful enough to change your entire future. And just to show you what's possible, here's one last real story. Elena, a 34-year-old call center worker from the Philippines, started the $5 habit after losing her job during the pandemic. For 40 days, she saved $5 whenever she could, sometimes only $2. After 10 months, she had $1,100 saved. She invested a portion into a micro business selling homemade cakes. In 2 years, that tiny start grew into a steady side income equal to half her salary. She says, "The day I saved my first $5 was the day my life changed direction." That's the message of this entire video. You don't need to be rich to start. You need to start to stop being broke. If this video helped you, remember, thumbs up like this video to support the channel. Briefcase subscribe to Vitae Studio for more practical financial systems. Bell and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. The 3 money habits that make you rich without earning more. Your new future begins with $5. Start today. Stay consistent. Your 2027 self will thank you.